Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unraveling the secret. Of the Godsway. I can guide you there if you wish.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. What to do?
Buy a little something, won't you? Hope to see you again.
Quite the sum of gold we just spent. 'Tis clear the Arisen is no miser.
Necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Right, just follow me.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouse's burrow in Batal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
By your command, Arisen.
We're off to the tavern then. The Rockmouse's burrow, was it? I can guide you there if you wish.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Tis a glad thing we rest.
Try not to get hit, lest all that wind goes close.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in no sense letting the enemies gain the upper hand. The early gripping gets the worm.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Not like a curative, kill one with vim.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually. That's where you're hiding.
Oi, hand over all the coin in your purse, now.
Then I take the rest.
Your magic's abated and must be recut.
We need reinforcements over here.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Take the power of ice and turn it against our foes. On my way.
Never thought I'd see the day when
Remember, knowing your limits is not to make a mistake.
One of the targets my own master made himself. I should like to see it done. Could you lend me a hand? If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Ah, yes. Now I...
See, this is the product of your business.
I'll have you
elemental move. It's done. Thank you. I am overjoyed to have completed the task my master set.
Not a bad idea.
Arisen, to me! I shall heal you. Halt, if you please.
Seems our foe has recognized our victory.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens.
Follow me.
The grim ogre master.
Caution would be wise. We ought not let it halt us in our course.
All together now. We attack at once.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Is easily done. Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Quite the view from up here. Shall we see how high I can scale?
Not a bad idea.
Isis thing is yours to wield.
Look at it. The beast can scarce stand. A well-placed strike would to send it gazing skyward.
Moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Nodding off where I stand. What's happened?
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Must finding these be so difficult?
At least all our efforts weren't for nothing.
Ah, I have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
Right, just follow me.
As a matter of fact, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Come on! Don't drag this.
Sure.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
I'll put this to use.
You'll not live to regret this! Would not be unwelcome for an ally once.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
No quarrel here.
Seems that you're right. These beings were only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Big things have been felt, Matt. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Excellent. Don't let up now. We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us.
All the preparation in the world can't ready us for every eventuality, you know. What can always go wrong?
Best not to mind that sort of thing.
Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
Water is spilling through the cracks here. What could be the cause? Power of ice and turn it against our foes. No! The arisen has been poisoned!
I'll make them pay for that. In gold as well as blood.
Hope we weren't expecting mercy. We're off to the tavern then. The Rock Mouse's burrow, was it? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way.
We've got them on the run.
Let them run. We need not waste our strength.
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take it there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon!
Why, you little... Stay away!
Much obliged. Take this.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit. Rest all that really goes to waste. follow me. It was most effective. Watch your footing, Master. Using the balance on an incline this shot. Perilous. Just follow me.
Grant your weapon a magical boon. 'Tis the simplest luxury that our soldiers can hold. Knock its feet out from under it and strike ere it recovers.
I'd not dare attempt such a feat alone. Together, I think we can manage it.
Your strength has its limits, Master. Do try and keep that in mind.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Ice will be most effective against this foe.
The fallen must be revived.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Unless I am much mistaken, we...
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much...
Follow me.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern. Even though it lies out, I know not what manner of person you are. I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold. Glad I am to hear it. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be a simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available.
How might I be of service?
So Gwynfencha is the Elvish word for a scale cinder. I suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Batali blacksmith next. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
The Vanguard.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir. Do come again?
This room has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift. It makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
Oh, well, aren't you a fine specimen? You're the very picture of health. Have you ever crossed paths with an ant? Not only do they spew venom with a truly remarkable behavior, thus my task for you. Might you be so... The opportunity to study the poisons of...
Oh, look, a chest. Well, I shan't get my hopes up.
There's treasure within, I'm certain of it. But there's only one way to find out.
Come to think of it, in the end, we never did attend the coronation. I hope never to experience the like of that sensation again.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Tell is. Here's the curious part. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one.
Go on, have a look.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you... dare try to take...
Many thanks. Not buying. That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Go on, have a look. Should I get up peasants? What to make of this?
You there? Have you a home in Batal? Now,
I've noticed you tend to travel with... So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to a wise decision, sir. Here you are, dear.
Batal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
I've remarked that myself. They... revere Her Majesty with all their hearts. And regard her as family.
'Tis a far cry from Vermund. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. Can't set off till I've had my due.
Can't complain,
I'll take
mate.
any chance not to think on my troubles.
I've got to focus. The shift's only just begun.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend at Her Majesty was unharmed. He may seek to strike again. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. My deepest... Her Majesty will next begin her Empress Nadinia's life is in your...
Somehow my feet always carry me.
There's more to this place than meets the eye. Mark me, we shall find a reason to return here.
If there's nothing more we can do, ought we not to quit this place for now? Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Empress Nadinia's life is it.
Apologies, Master, but you will have to make do without her. It's for the time being.
Just about anywhere.
I'd kill for some decent sleep. Or a comfy bedroll. Suppose I'm tired. I barely slept a wink.
Places such as this ought to be protected. Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Only person I believe in is
Looks as good a place as any.
In my mind's eye.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
That's enough toil for one day, methinks. I shall do as you say.
Seems my feet always lead me here.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and... Saurians! There!
Well done. Grant you an elemental boon.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy. I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
Who are you? No, never mind. I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any? Who are you? I'm searching for blue crystal Who are you? No, I'm searching for blue crystal.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Well, have you found any blue crystal shards? Is that all? Tiny still, I expect I'll find a use for the... 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power to command pawns, that is. However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult. We've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Like an age since I had visitors to entertain.
The Arisen comes. Is this meeting also by the Dragon's design? You may be pitted against the Dragon, yet if the gods sway, forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, Some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Then go. Since times of eld, dragon blood. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell. Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser. Then I bid ye farewell.
Oh, I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Here, if you please.
Have a look.
So, we finally arrived.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. I simply haven't been able... Well, I am glad that the old man appreciated my... which makes things rather difficult. Say, you appear a rather... Would you be persuaded to bring me... 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay hand... I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. Do keep in mind, however, that you must... Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed. A beast. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used them... Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand... Then I shall depart at once. Pray. And precious little time.
He wishes to get... He's upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Well, if you insist.
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as well, got some... Save it. You're not welcome here. But I've got a heart of gold, mate. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods alone. That if you're bested, then we'll take all you've... Put your back into...
Well, I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No. Is there even one among you?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from that's not quite...
Ragnar. You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the... Well, but I trust you'll have no complaints. Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
No easy answers.
I don't believe it. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've... Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable. Till next time.
Sir Ragnar is no ordinary man, that much is certain.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Another day over. I trust you're bothering.
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
Aye. What brings you to Brockers? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're... Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you see. Elves and dwarves don't get along unless... Listen, I happen to know there's one... All elven fare's bland as grass. All of course, no dwarf would... But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of...
So, the blacksmith ought grant us some Gwefencha in exchange for Nutriarb. Shall we inform Miss Derren of this, Master? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Will earn me some coin. Chance to put. My feet are welcome as fine.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings? So, we finally arrived.
Have you found Gwefencha? A dwarven blacksmith has some? But elves and dwarves do not... You believe he will if I... Nutriarb? Are you certain? It is a pungent stew of... But I shall prepare it. If it... Would you be willing to get... You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. I need... Bring them to me, and I will...
Rotten fish. peach and apples.
Oh,
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare the dish. My people dwell in the mountains, so we are rarely able to dine on fish from the sea. This dish was first made by an elf with a craving for fish. These fish already stink of nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events. I must endure. It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink. It is ready, but it is, I fear, the dwarven, but I will trust in you. Come, I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me.
We need only bring this dish to the smithy. Are we to escort Miss Derren there, or use the ferry stone she gave us? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way. For a change.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
So you'll be bringing the elf here, a nun? You're back! And who's that you've got with an elf? I ne'er met one afore. Not, well met. The name's Sarah.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy?
Yes, I have the nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see? Come on, you two. The cat.
Shall we follow Sir Sarah, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
Very well, if I must.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Let me think on this.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
'Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Right, here we are. Oi, Brocker, you in here?
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that... You imbecile! You brought an elf here, of all things! Get her out of here, now!
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought something for you. Don't you want to see what is?
A gift. For you.
Ah! What makes you think I'd be able to stomach your elven cooking? I'm gonna go dispose of this, and I expect the elf to be gone when I return.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course. This is your chance.
Truly? But...
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? See who can collect more of the stuff. Anyway, good luck. I'll be outside keeping watch. Best start searching. Brocker might be back any moment.
If there is to be a competition, we shall not be found wanting. Let us gather every ounce of scale cinder we may. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
None here. I must get as much.
A profitable endeavor. Any beast will grow ferocious when backed into a corner.
Shall I give it its comeuppance?
Where else can I look?
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
My heart flutters. The Nutriarb troop.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Pray speak up, should you notice aught amiss.
We'd best leave it at that. Wouldn't want Bracker to espy you in here. Come on.
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? You've got so much. With this, the Arbor Heart will undoubtedly recover. For now, I must return and tend to the Arbor Heart. I hope you will come visit us again, and I must thank you.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
You're here. You must come. Look there. New buds. The Arbor Heart is recovered. You saved her. I will never forget. The Arbor Heart seems fortunate I am that we crossed paths. All is well.
On when they hit off.
And the wind fair no Indira.
Hermin. Herualminna.
Ilem nun les canalen kalia lom.
Nun wir oyanda ata.
What have you come for today? I need your aid. I am very... Edela, Eldalia, El One.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Patrolling is more tedious than it looks.
I am very... This is for you.
Port crystals are the...
I have a moment to speak.
Men
Ah,